Hi guys, it's 10 here, and it's been so long I can't even say anything, to be fair. But here it is today. Today is April 27th, 2015, and I'm here just on PS for probably the first time in maybe a month, and I've been given some teams because I want to try to battle some more again. And I'll explain something. My thing for Pokemon has never died. It's just life and lack of time to competitively battle. I almost never play on the DS anymore because I can't basically. And I've been playing other stuff too, like Rumble World has taken over, Shuffle took over for a while, and competitive was just thrown to the side a lot. But on top of my 50-hour work weeks, I rarely have time to competitively battle because I'm like never home alone or any of this, none of that. It's it's rough. But today we are going to be playing some OU, I guess, because why not? And this team is very cool. It was given to me by a good guy, which you may know or may not know. He's kind of a little known team builder, but he's pretty cool. He's using a really cool set involving Sharpened Diancie, which I find to be very cool. This EV spread in particular enables Diancie to, at +1, or at least has Mega Diancie to KO a lot of relevant defensive threats in the tier, which is very cool and lets Mega Diancie really destroy stall. We have defensive Garchomp, which has really taken a huge popularity increase just due to the fact how tanky it is and how versatile Garchomp is in general. We have a Scarf Latias, which takes advantage of its good speed and access to Trick and Healing Wish to help cripple stuff and heal up a teammate. We have a Shed Shell Ferrothorn to escape from Magnezone. This is a more physically oriented Thundurus, but with knockoff and superpower, but it's still, Thundurus. And then Manaphy, which I've seen a lot of increase in usage lately. It's a Tail Glow, Scald, your usual fare, and then U-turn to escape any switch-ins. It's a pretty cool team. I might want to use one on another team at some point, but without further ado, let's get a battle started. I'm under an alt crawling in my sleep because that's what I'm doing, is crawling in my sleep. I'm a little low ladder, so I apologize if A, my opponents are bad, and B, if I'm really bad. And I might be really bad because I really don't play that much anymore. So my plays are a little obscure and such. That is why. And I do apologize again if I'm rusty. But here's a Rotom Wash. I could easily just switch into Latias, but I want my rocks up. When in doubt, get those rocks up. That's my thing. Looking at his threats, Chansey can be a pain if I don't knock it off. That's Mega Slowbro. It could be a little bit of an issue. But between Thundurus and Manaphy, hopefully I can get some decent stuff on that, as he unfortunately misses a Willow, which is very unfortunate. I apologize. Nothing really wants to get burned, but if I had to choose something to get burned, it would be Latias, so I will switch my Garchomp out, go into Latias to take the burn, because I don't care. And I think he's going to go straight into Ferrothorn. At least that's my... yeah, I'm going to Trek. I don't see why I really shouldn't, just due to the fact that if either Chansey or Ferrothorn come in, which are both pretty solid checks to Latias, tricking either of them would be useful, as I catch the incoming Chansey, which is very, very nice indeed. I've completely crippled that, which is great. Let's go into Ferrothorn, predicting either the Toxic or the T-Wave. He might just Wish or Soft Boiled as well, which is, both are not terrible things. But as he actually just forfeits. Screw you, Chansey. Well, there's that. I'll get another battle with this team. As you can see, I'm only at 1178, but him with his rating, he wasn't interested in continuing that battle, which is fine. I've noticed I really don't use Diancie a lot. U2, oops, U2, and he's got a pretty scary team. I think Metagross superior. I don't know. I don't even know what to lead with here. I'm thinking Garchomp's probably my best option. Oh, excuse me. I apologize if I'm a little sick. And I have a little gas in my stomach. I apologize once again. I'm so rusty, I can't stand it. And yeah, stuff and stuff. So, my thoughts also on the time of this recording. Aegislash is currently under resuspecting in the OU ladder. Back when Aegislash wasn't banned, I did feel it, it really wasn't, it wasn't broken. But, to be fair now, I do feel that Aegislash is, I guess, an unhealthy presence for the metagame. I don't personally find it an issue to deal with, but I understand where the arguments are coming from, and to say where it's not healthy to have in the tier. I understand that. The few things I disagree with are the 50-50 discussion is so annoying, and I'm so done with that. Pokemon is a game of 50-50s, and anybody who does not agree with that is seriously messed up. But I mean, I wouldn't even say it creates an excessive amount of 50-50s. But Aegislash is versatile, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it contributes all these 50-50s. And I mean, I've seen some comparisons that people draw with Aegislash to things such as Rotom and Heatran, which to a degree it's fair, but at the same time these Pokemon don't create the same amount of stress on teams as Aegislash does. Because whether it's running defensive sets, which are extremely rare, or more offensive roles, Aegislash could just be slapped on any team, and a team would probably benefit from it, which is kind of like how Primal Groudon is in Ubers right now. I'm kind of surprised that hasn't gone to Anything Goes, to be fair. I do think Primal Groudon's very dangerous in the Uber tier. But as I make the safe switch here to Ferrothorn on his Azumarill, he has no way of getting rid of stuff, so I'm just going to get up a layer of spikes. I don't think he can do anything to me as he goes into Superior, which is kind of an alert to me that he may possess the HP Fire. I'm not sure how much an HP Fire does to me unboosted, but I will go into my Latias and tank that Hidden Power Fire, and then I might actually trick it. Reason I will trick it is because I can get it into a awkward position to where it has to choose between Leaf Storm and Dragon Pulse, and if it's locked into Leaf Storm, it struggles with Latias and Thundurus. So, yeah. So we'll see what happens here. I'll start the timer. Oh, goodness gracious. I need to get up. I'm just taking my laptop with me. I need to go to the bathroom. So, we'll do that. And stuff. So, don't mind me, I'm just waiting and... Low ladder struggles, let me tell you. Low ladder struggles, low ladder struggles. Well, I'll pause it until he comes back. Okay, okay. Alright, we're back, and he actually chose to go for the substitute, which is very interesting. If you don't have HP Fire, I'm a little confused as to why he'd stay in, or we'd switch into Superior on Ferrothorn. Very curious, actually, as he actually is a Glare set. Huh? That's a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. Regardless, I'm gonna stay in and just scout it to see if he has Dragon Pulse. Right from now, it's seeming like he doesn't have Dragon Pulse. I kind of want to double, but I don't because I want to see what his full set entails. And he goes for Leaf Storm. And unfortunately, I get fully parried. That could really be bad, actually. This team does not handle Superior overly well, I've noticed. Especially HP Fire Superiors, which I feel that it's the last move on this thing's set. Yeah. So, I'm in trouble, because my Thundurus doesn't have Thunder Wave. Yeah, I lost. So, that's unfortunate. Whatever. Very unconventional and kind of weird set. But whatever. Innovation, not really. I don't consider that kind of stuff innovation whatsoever, but whatever. Superior is seriously a disgusting Pokemon, and I don't know why it's still in this tier, but whatever. I'll do one more battle with this team, and then I'll switch to something else. It sucks, like, I can never find opportunities to even use Diancie, and now we're dealing with this crap. Oh well, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I just don't. See, the one problem I have with Sharpened Diancie is that it's so hard for Diancie to Mega. It has, like, no opportunities to Mega, and that's why you, like, never have an opportunity to, switch it in or anything. It's very difficult. You can only come in, like, on choice Dragon moves. And it sucks. I mean, it really sucks. But, let's get up rocks and just do what I can. He is actually a bulk up Mega Heracross. I don't know why he's... Why? Alright. And I missed Drag... Oh my god! Seriously! That's unacceptable. Well, now I'm kind of forced to stay in. Lovely. I can't afford anything else to get a hit. That doesn't even do half. Jeez. Stupid Dragon Tail, man. This thing should run Roar. And I missed Fire Blast. What else is new? Well, this game's off to a wonderful start. Lucky and bad, definitely. See, the problem was this. Spiritomb can Pursuit Trap me. I don't have a choice. I got a Psyshock. This is a threat, and I really have no good way to deal with it right now. And it lives, of course. I don't know why he's Rock Blasting me, but he gets the crit, and matters, so... I've already lost, honestly. I don't even know why I'm continuing. Boy. I don't even know what's worse. If I'm bad, or these players are lucky and bad, or what? Because these aren't bad teams. I don't know... I'm just not playing them right, or what, but... I mean, I admit, I'm not good. I really am not good anymore. I don't consider myself good at all. I don't. I'm honestly horrible. I'm kind of forced to just Mega and try to kill it. Ironhead Aerodactyl, I've seen everything. I am so done. Oh my god. It's so terrible. Like, why? Why are you running Ironhead on fucking Aerodactyl? Why? Are people that worried about Mega Diancie? I've seen, like, people are running HP Steel Azelf. Why? Why are people running this garbage? Let's try the Sticky Web team. I just cannot believe people are running so many obscure Steel-type moves for Diancie. It's so disgusting. Yet people can't run moves for Aegislash. Okay. That's the one argument that I'll leave. I don't find that really fair at all. People are seriously running to run HP Steel freaking Azelf to counter Diancie. This actually might work out perfectly, because I think... I should have encored. Oh well. I'll encore just in case he Calm Minds again. He might. He does! Oh! Wrecked! Yes! 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 The power! If he's Balloon Tran, he could be offensive, so I don't really want to stay in. I'll sack Shuckle. I wish this had Earthquake. But he's got a balloon anyway. Yeah, this Starmie set's very interesting, and it seems pretty fun. It's a gravity one with Hydro Pump, Thunder, and Blizzard, which is actually really cool. He was definitely running some speed if that Hydro Pump killed. I don't think that should have killed. He shouldn't have stayed in there, to be fair, either. Because now the Fury Form comes out. Luckily, it can't spin. I almost feel like Chestnut can sweep. Beautiful. LSD. But I kind of want to look at this Chestnut set real quick. Give me 1 second here, guys. It is a Jolly one with... It actually stayed in. Well, now it's irrelevant now. I can set up 2 Swords Dances and probably kill Mega Beedrill. I'll set up the +6. Why not? Because under Sticky Web, unless he's Scarf Haxorus, he can't outspeed me. And even then, I don't think he can one-shot me either. Even with Iron Barb's damage. Chestnut's got a massive base 122 defense. I just realized I have taunt. I'm so stupid. I could have let under this thing completely useless, and I didn't even bother to click taunt. I'm the worst player ever, guys, okay? Okay? I'm the worst player ever. I could have not dealt with these hazards, but, you know. I'm pretty sure a +6 seed bomb can kill Mega Beedrill. I don't even know why he didn't try to Mega there. Wrecked! Yes, it's victory! GG. Yay. That fail. That was definitely a fail. Oh, goodness. Let's do one more of that team. I'll try to get this to at least a half-hour live. Maybe I'll upload it either today or tomorrow. So, I mean, again, I'm so sorry that I'm so bad. I've gotten wrecked by a lot of unconventional stuff, and at least to what my knowledge is unconventional. But, yeah. But other than that, life is pretty good. Now, what to do here? Should I encore or set up hazards? I kind of want to encore. I also kind of want rocks. I kind of need rocks, actually. Oh, well. Let's go into Chestnut. The crit! Of course. Nice and crit. He might Mega here and just kill me. I am an advocate that I really, really, really hate people who set up first turn. Like, I don't care how weak my team is to your sweeper. I find it a very dick move to do that. And I really don't care, you know, what you might say. Like, it's just very overconfident. And I'm dealing with an Aerial Ace Talonflame. Oh boy. I'm sorry, guys. Since he's lefties, I'm definitely going to encore here. Alright, and I'll just sack Shuckle. I don't need it. Look how well that takes a freaking skull from a Keldeo. Stab, super effective hit. I'm not even doing half to this mighty special defensive Shuckle. Like, damn. Damn! Alright, now I have a pretty free switch into Thundurus. I feel like knocking off is actually probably my best play because he could bring in Manectric. So I am going to knock off because I do force him out. He either A, brings in Gliscor and knock off the Toxic Orb, or he brings in Manectric. Either way, that makes knockoff the better play. I mean, if he stays in, I'm gonna be very upset because there's really no reason why he should be staying in right now. As he does bring up the Gliscor. Beautiful. That renders that completely useless, which is very nice. No extra recovery for that. The other thing he could have run in actually was Sylveon, but I don't think he would have used that or gone into that. So, what's nice now is that I also tend to forget that I do now outspeed Mega Manectric because of the Sticky Web. Keldeo is also outsped by, I think, everything, but now I sniped the Gliscor, the HP Ice, which is fantastic. Very awesome, very exciting. Yeah. This is a fun team, actually. I'm really liking this team. It's very unconventionally fun. Gee, if Charizard was Mega, I could set up, but I guess I'll go into, Excadrill. Because then I can fire off a Rock Slide. But, I do have, actually, is Talonflame 150%? It is, so if he switches that in, it dies. Are you not Mega? He might have 2 Megas on this team. Oh. He definitely has a Mega Stone. That's not killing, you know. But Rock Slide was definitely my safe play. I mean, I really had nothing to lose by not going for it. It's either I catch the... Well, actually... I don't know. Talonflame dies to rocks. Does Gyarados die to rocks? No. But I do outspeed. If he Megas, he'll be affected by Sticky Web, so... He didn't even have Intimidate. Very surprising for a Mega Evolving Gyarados. Like, I feel like all Mega Evolving Gyarados should, they should be running Intimidate. Any Mega Evolving Pokemon with Intimidate should run Intimidate. That's how I feel. That added bulk is just way too important to give up. At least that's my opinion. Woo! So I'm thinking, like, what the fuck? I'll use my more accurate move to finish him off. If I don't finish him off, no big deal. But I do. And then I can just fire off a Hydro Puppet Sylveon. If I miss, I miss. Not a big deal. I can either A, bring in Charizard or bring in Excadrill to finish this game up. So, that's pretty cool. It's like, yay, I'm a bad player facing even worse players. Woohoo! Like, I admit, I'm better at lower tiers. Just because I guess to know the lower tiers, you have to have a knowledge of most Pokemon involved. And because of that, he might wish. No, he hyper voiced. Is he Specs? Maybe. But yeah, like you have to have a knowledge of all the lower tier things, which I do have. So as a result, I perform better. And that'll be the game. Yay. I'll be nice and say GG. Or He'll leave before I say it. Alright, but, let's try out this Gardevoir team. That'll be the last battle of this live. I'd love to upload more content, but, man, I just don't have the time. I don't have the care. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like Heatran is probably my better lead. Maybe not. Maybe Thundurus? Not Kyurem. I don't think Gardevoir is either. Boy. Mewtwo. Let's just lead a Thundurus. She leads a Latias. No, either A, I could knock off, I could T-Wave, or I could be safe and bring in Heatran, but at the same time, I don't want to pop my balloon just yet. Yeah, I feel like knockoff my best play here. He actually switches into Garchomp. Oof, that recoil. I think an HP Ice will kill from that range. Wrecked. I doubt the crit mattered. That's good. That probably takes care of his Stealth Rocker. Yep, I did. I did. Do I really need Thundurus for anything else? Not particularly. I do feel like the T-Wave, getting the T-Wave off on this is more important than a lot of things. If I get the full para, I can preserve this. But if not, and he actually Swords Dances. What? That's very curious, honestly. Well, I don't have to worry about any random ground moves, so what I can do is I can go into Heatran, tank his Ice Shard, even though he may have the knockoff, as he does go for the Ice Shard. So, which I quad resist, I can just go for the Lava Plume. I see why Lava Plume is being used on faster Heatran sets now, on them, because Lava Plume is a freaking Fire Scald. I mean, it's on offensive sets, it's just as good. If I can get the burn on this thing, that'd be great. I don't, unfortunately, but that's not a big deal. Question is, do I go for the Stealth Rock? I don't necessarily need rocks this match, but at the same time, what do I sack/switch into is the question. Probably Starmie. I don't necessarily need Starmie either. He's Power Up Punch. Interesting. We'll just try to get Fish for a Skull Burn here. Nothing really wants to be burned. It seems to me he's a AV set. I would think a Kyurem Black Fusion Bolt should finish this off, but he's definitely seeming to be an Assault Vest Azumarill. Let's go for that big Fusion Bolt, and that should be able to finish off Azumarill from this range. Beautiful. What? Why are you confused? Oh, probably the the nickname. These aren't my nicknames, but they're funny as hell. God damn it. That's so funny. Alright, this thing is a problem. I really don't have a good way of dealing with this at all. That's just Ice Beam. Oh, damn! That did a ton of freaking damage. I need Gardevoir, but I don't need Heatran. I don't need Heatran. That's unfortunate. Oofa! I'll say that special defense drop mattered. I don't think it would have killed. Dragon Claw should kill from that range. So I don't want to lock myself in. He can't kill me, I don't think, of any one attack. Psychic might. Ooh, it might. I don't know, but no, it didn't. Yes! Chomp Ball's coming through! Well, maybe I did need heat. Maybe I did need Heatran. Shoot. I might lose to a paralyzed Weavile. I just thought about that. I might lose now. Oh, maybe not. Because now... Actually... No, I'm in trouble, actually. Because Heatran's now an issue. Shoot, I didn't think that out very well, did I? But he stays in. I don't really agree with that play. His Ice Shard was actually very scary to deal with. I mean... Shoot, this is bad. This is bad. Toxic. Alright. Let's knock off. That'll really help me here. Get rid of his leftovers. Alright, so he is defensive. My really only chance here, because he's gonna play that switching game. Actually, I mean, I could. Whatever. I need to weaken him. I just need to weaken him with Calm Mind. I need to set up and weaken him with Psyshock. And you probably need to set up twice, to be fair. Alright, that's not a big deal. I just need to set up one more, because that should put him in a range for Outrage. That's fine. That's fine. Now I can hit him on his weaker defensive side with Psyshock. That does a very nice amount. That does nothing, which is great. The only other way I could lose is if his Latias' Scarf. Shit. Oh dear, that's not good. I just thought about that too. Crap, I really misplayed this match. This is why I'm a terrible player. I mean, I won't be able to find out here because Latias does outspeed. If he hits me with Psyshock, I die. I'll laugh if he... Oh. Why did you call mine? Why? I'm gonna kill you! That did not matter! Why? There was no... It didn't. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Oh my god, it's Pixelate. Pixelate boosted +2 Hyper Voice. There's no way that mattered. Oh boy. Well, I'll end the live on that note. I didn't even reach 1200. No big deal. So, well, that was a fun live. It was a fun live. So, I'll let you guys go. I love you all. To whoever's left. But that's that. Have a wonderful day, guys. I hope to upload again soon. We'll see what happens from there. So, rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.